Hey guys, Joe here. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the RiffRaft server. Today, I figured I'd just start off with a little intimate moment that I'd like to share with you guys. I've been playing Minecraft for a very long time now. I'd say about 2 years. That's a long time. And I've never done something in this game. I've done a lot of the things that you can do in this game. I've done what there is to be done, except for one thing that I have not done. What I haven't done is, well, I haven't made any cake before. I know. It's shocking, right? Everybody's made cake before. Except for me. Now I have. Oh, just look at it. It's so pretty. Oh, and that achievement down in there. Alright. I just wanted to show you guys my first cake making experience. Oh, it was Jeb eating grass. Okay. I wanted to show you guys my first cake making experience, and I'll come back to you when I'm ready to do the rest of the episode. So see you in a second, guys. Alright, I'm back. And now I'm back at the kingdom, and I'm just doing some grunt work trying to clear out the throne room, I guess it's gonna be, the main hall. I'm not sure what to call it. The inside of the castle, basically. I took the beacon that I got from killing the Wither last episode, and I brought it in. Hold on, let me quickly move my mic closer to my mouth. Thank you. I moved the beacon from out there into here, and got haste running, so now I can mine faster, which was a really good idea. I had to quickly like dig up a hole real quick though, so the light would be able to go out. This project is like a really tasking thing on all of my tools, to be honest, because like this pick is a really good pick, especially for digging. It's efficiency 5 and I'm breaking 3, and it was like almost dead. And luckily a couple weeks ago I turned the server into hard mode instead of normal, because we had this like really bad problem of like mobs never spawning. So like I decided, you know what, let's just change the difficulty to hard and more mobs will spawn. And yeah, they're not as many as I'd like. More are definitely spawning. The only downside is like the mobs do way more damage. So there have already been countless kills on the server of people that have died from mobs, and it's actually really, really funny. But yeah, I had to quickly like go around and kill mobs and level up. Like, I don't know, this pick is a really good pick, but it was surprisingly cheap considering like we're not on the newest update yet, and like with the newest update there's a whole new like repairing and enchanting system, and everything's a lot more convenient, and I'm really digging it. I've tried putting the server on the snapshot before, but I decided it was a lot more convenient to just leave it the way it is, because I can't get in contact with everybody that's on the server at the moment. So it'd be really sucky if like they decided that they took the notion to like play or something and they couldn't access it because they had the wrong version of Minecraft. That'd be really, really sucky. I'm just gonna clear out some more of this, because while I'm digging and talking I get really distracted and mumble over my words, as you've seen from right there. So I'm gonna dig some more of this out, and then I'll come back to you when I got some progress done. Alright, so I did a little bit of work off camera. I extended it more this way. I didn't get anything. I think I got like 6 blocks more that way, but that's more than it was before. It's just a really tedious process that like takes a whole lot of effort to like put forth. Like, it's an easy job in essence, like you just break blocks, but it's just so mind-numbing that it takes a while to build up the motivation to do so. So I dug out a little bit more, and then I went around and cleaned up the sides, specifically just these sides, not this wall, because it will be dug out further. But I cleaned up everything that was in these walls, those walls, and the floor. I continued in this little floor pattern that I liked, except for under the beacon. I'll do that when I move it. But yeah, I got I furthered the floor pattern through, and it's starting to look good. Didn't mention this before. This is going to be the pattern of the pillars, or at least I think so at the moment. I don't know how many pillars I'm going to do. It really all depends on how long I make the sort of entrance to the castle. I kind of have the idea to make the pillars like similar to the Jedi Temple, if you've seen Star Wars, the prequel series. Like, I kind of wanted to make them reminiscent of the pillars there, just in like the fact that they're like repeated throughout. And then I still have to dig up, but that'll be something I do on another day when I decide I want to. I don't know how high I'm gonna make the ceiling yet, though. That's all in debate. I'm gonna have to go into a creative world and figure out how tall these pillars should be to make them look decent. And I guess I'll just work around that accordingly. I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do with the walls. Like I've just stoned them out at the moment, but I want to decorate them. Nothing else in this kingdom is going to be as crazy and complicated as that building was, just because I don't have the time nor the effort to put forth on it. It's going to be super simple things like well, this for example, and this, and super simple like this. It's still going to have that stone pattern, and hopefully, there's no word about when Minecraft is updating, but I'm really looking forward to the update. And I hope I hope it happens soon, because I really want to use some of the new, or I want to take advantage of some of the new stone blocks, diorite, andesite, and granite. I think I'm not sure. It's been a really long time since I've actually looked into the snapshots. I gave up a while ago because they were still like redstone and command intensive. I just haven't paid attention to them. I know like slime blocks and everything, but other than that, I'm completely clueless. But yeah, I want to take advantage of some of the new blocks too. I know Reese wanted to build this sort of like temple, like this Grecian temple. I can't think of the word that he uses. Hellenistic. He wanted to build this like Hellenistic temple over here, over in this little side area right over here. Actually, it's a really good idea to do so, like where people go to pray or whatever they decide to do. And he was originally going to do quartz, but then he realized what a stupid idea that would be. Not in the idea that quartz is bad. Quartz is a beautiful block, and I'd use it a lot if I could get it. It's just so hard to get. Like, it's not hard, it's just the fact that it gives you so little when you actually do. And it's not worth doing, so I reminded him about the, because he originally was going to swap it to sandstone, and like with the theme that's going on here, sandstone would just kind of like really stick out and look strange. So I suggested waiting for the update to happen and then using the new diorite or whatever, and then the polished versions of each, because they are really nice looking. And I fell. They are really nice looking, and I'm excited for them a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna get this coal while I'm here. I'll leave that stuff. It's just an eyesore. But yeah, they're really nice looking, and I'm really excited to use them. I think that's enough work on the kingdom for today. I'm gonna figure out something else to do, and I'll come back to you when I've gotten that figured out. Alright, so I rested in Nether Hub real quick. While I was in between takes, I made this handy little notebook, which now contains a list of all of my ongoing projects on the server. First of all, Spawn. Second, my old house, which you haven't seen since episode 2. PvP Playground, which was that desert area I was converting into a PvP area, whatever. Goliath, which is the kingdom, and Reference Village, something I don't think I've ever actually shown on video. I tried recording an episode there one time, but like that was in like a really crappy time for me, so I was like it was really hard to record. I just wasn't feeling it, so I always deleted all that footage. I completely built something over there too, but like I said, I just deleted the footage because it didn't make for a good video. But of all the list, I think what we're gonna work on today is we're gonna work on the PvP area some more. I recently got a little bit of some new lease of life over here on this project. Let me quickly tidy up my inventory. I recently got like a new lease on life for this project, mainly because a guy on YouTube named Vintage Beef, he keeps doing these like episodes of his Minecraft LP on the Minecraft server where he does like weird like PvP challenges with his friends and stuff, and like one of the games specifically I wanted to like mimic and like sort of make like a permanent version of it here. Yeah, so I decided I wanted to take this from like, originally it was just going to be like a multiple, like, imagine like Call of Duty, like the whole like just choosing a map situation. Well, no, that's a bad example, but imagine Call of Duty with its multiple maps, right? This whole area would have been like different maps and stuff, but surrounded by glass, and you couldn't leave during the game, and you pick which map you want to play. But I decided I want to change that more from like a sort of PvP area or arena type thing to sort of like more of a carnival, because then I have like the options to make like freaking roller coasters and like fun PvP games, and other people can come out here and build too, and there are a lot of spaces, and it'd be so cool. This guy doesn't have a saddle, unfortunately. God, I forgot I have to cut down these trees. These are really annoying. But I think I have enough acacia between all of my projects that I would never have to use this little farm I have again. That's to be debatable. I've actually been coming over here and working on this occasionally. Right over that hill is where me and Jesse, and then me, Reese, and Noah fought the Wither the first and the second time. But right here is where I want to sort of... Well, alright. This is where I sort of want to cut it off here. I've got like a 5-row here. I still have all of this to do going over there. I've been coming over here occasionally and working on it when I was bored, but figured might as well do it today. So, interesting part of my life. I've mentioned it before on this channel that my best friend's mom works at the movie theater. And because of that, I go see a lot of movies. That, and just because that's like the only thing me and her do when we hang out. And we see a lot of movies, and like for the past, I don't know, maybe 6 months, like from going to the movies occasionally and like seeing like adverts on TV, I just called them adverts, and I'm in America. Good job, Joe. Anyways, but from seeing like ads on TV, I've gotten really, really excited for X-Men: Days of Futures Past, and I've never actually been interested in X-Men before. Like everybody has those things where like they're just kind of like really stupid. They sort of judge things before they like look into them. Like I've seen X-Men before, like not in its entirety. I'm sure I've seen the entire movie at some point, but not in one sitting. Like I've always seen it on TV in bits and pieces, and it was just never interesting enough to catch my attention. And it was surprised me, or actually even last year, I think it was last year when the Wolverine came out. Chris recommended all of our guy friends to go see it, but I was like, no, I'm not interested in Wolverine or the X-Men, and I am glad to say that because I had interest in Days of Futures Past, I have been taking the last few days of my life to catch up on all of the X-Men movies, and they're really, really good. Like, I was such a stupid idiot for not wanting to see them. Like, I don't... It was like Days of Futures Past, the only reason I wanted to see that was because, like, it incorporates one of my favorite aspects of science fiction ever, and that's time travel. Like, the concept of time travel just blows my mind. Like, I have a pretty good grasp on it, like, the whole different multiple theories things of how it would work, and, like, I understand that, like, it's not, like, a solid science that pretty much any interpretation of time travel could be correct, but, it's just one of those things that I've always been drawn to ever since, like, I saw Back to the Future as a kid, and, like, sitcoms and stuff, because like things with sitcoms is they just wash and reuse plots between different shows, and like every time that like a sitcom has done a time travel plot, I've like immediately been drawn into it and like addicted to that episode. But yeah, I love time travel so much. Like the concept of that happening is like something that I look forward to. Like it's one of those, like I saw a post on the internet where this old man was like really excited because he found out that they deliver pizza to people's houses instead of having to go and pick them up. Like you can, but he was really interested and like amazed by the concept of pizza delivery men. And like that's kind of like my thoughts with time travel is like we live in the future. I mean, for Christ's sakes, they came out with a phone that you can it's basically just a watch. Like that's some Power Rangers shit right there. Like just Zordon beaming you up if he wants to go out and have yoga or tea with you. Like, that is one of the coolest things. And, like, it's weird to think that we're sort of in the future that everybody always imagined, like, growing up. Like, it's not to that extent, and it's not, like, super peaceful and flying cars and stuff, but, like, step by step, we're definitely getting there. Like, we have some really insane technology, and, like, the fact that time travel could theoretically be possible, like, it will probably never be around in, like, my time, but the fact that it could be one day just intrigues me so much and excites me. But yeah, because of that, I really wanted to see X-Men, and I've been watching the X-Men movies through the last couple days. I've gotten through X-Men and X2, or X-Men 1 and X-Men 2. I don't know how I'm going to feel about X-Men 3, though. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I say one of those people, I don't know if maybe I'm alone on this, but, like, I'm a type of person that, like, I've never, like, thoroughly unenjoyed a movie. Like, I've always liked pretty much every movie I've ever seen, like, on some aspect. Maybe it's not for me, but I've never seen a movie and thought it was bad, but from living on the internet as long as I have, and, like, having as many comic book fans as I'm friends with, I know that X-Men 3 was supposed to be, like, a really, really bad movie, and, like, I guess they, like, set up a plot point that, ironically enough, is going to be set up in, like, Days of Futures Past, but I guess they did some stuff and, like, completely BS the plot of X-Men 3, and it dissatisfied people. That, and along with X-Men Origins Wolverine. So I'm really shaky on seeing those two films, and I don't know how I'm going to feel about them. Like, like I said, I'm one of those people that can go into a movie and enjoy it, but only if I sort of blank-minded. Like if I go into it knowing that it's troubled, I start to see all the problems, and I don't like that at all because like it's one of those things that I have trouble with, like movie critics. Like I saw Amazing Spider-Man 2, as I've mentioned before, and like it's really weird because like all the critics hate it, but like it's sort of an enjoyed thing amongst the fans. Like the viewership ratings on Rotten Tomato were fantastic, but when it came to the critics doing it, they panned that movie terribly. And I don't like going to a movie and looking for its problems. I like to go and watch a movie for what its intended purpose is. It's to go be watched and enjoy it. Heck, even really bad parody movies that people have complained about being really bad, I've enjoyed because I sort of just have a positive outlook when I go to see movies. And like I'm really sort of shaky on watching the two X-Men movies that everybody have sort of panned for being terrible. But if you're an X-Men fan and you're watching this, good news, I found out recently. Apparently, one of the co-producers on X-Men Days of Futures Past, considering it is a time travel story, and they can pretty much do whatever they want, I guess they're trying to rewrite the continuity and the horribleness that was X3 and X-Men Origins Wolverine. Because, like, even there's a YouTube channel on YouTube that I absolutely adore, and all of my friends really like too, called CinemaSins, and dude corrects movies and stuff and sort of reviews them, not reviews them, but like points out flaws in movies. And what I like about that is because it's usually movies I've already seen, so I can look at things and acknowledge their faults and laugh at them, because he usually does it in a funny way. And he's recently been doing all the X-Men movies. Like, he just did all the Spider-Man franchise leading up to the release of Amazing Spider-Man 2, and he just did the same thing for X-Men. And I know, like, in the first X-Men movie, Professor Xavier mentioned meeting... Oh, he's on my butt. He's on my butt. Get off my butt. You don't want the butt. You don't want the butt. Go away. Go away. Go away. There. There. Good. He's off me. I gotta sleep, I gotta sleep. Oh god, that was nerve-wracking. I need to stop talking and fighting at the same time. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. He's attacking me. No, get away. Oh no. Die, spider. Oh, good. Oh god, I really need to eat now. But in the first movie, Charles Xavier made the comment that he met Eric, who is Magneto, when he was 17, and apparently in X-Men Days of Futures Past, or X-Men First Class, that is not true. Apparently they've known each other since kids. But yeah, for X-Men fans, so a co-producer says that they're trying to rewrite the continuity of the two movies that dissatisfied everybody. And I haven't really heard any reviews on the Wolverine, like the most recent X-Men movie. Apparently it's good, I'm assuming. Like, I haven't heard any negative reviews about it. So I'm assuming that's a good movie. But if that's the case, I feel kind of bad for people that really like that, because, I mean, it does take place after Last Stand, which is the third X-Men movie, and if they're rewriting the continuity of, like, the entire series so far, that might change it. If I'm not mistaken, there's, like, a plot point in, like, the Wolverine where, like, I guess he loses, like, adamantium claws, and now he just has bone claws or something. I don't know. That's just a really confusing thing that I've heard, and I guess that's kind of cool that, like, if they rewrite the continuity, maybe that didn't happen, and Wolverine still has his claws. But yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited for that movie, and I'm really excited to see it. But I think that's it for this episode, guys. I didn't get much done over here, but it served for good talking activities. So I will see you guys in the next episode, where hopefully by the next episode I'll have all of the rest of the sand cleared out and Acacia to the border, and we'll start working on a PvP project. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do, come back. I post RiffRaft videos every week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.